song for the
Vaval Links.
Hey there, and welcome once again to another edition of Vaval Links right here on the Wave and DBS TV. We're sending you love. Thank you for tuning in today. This is where we link up with everybody who's anybody in Carnival. And you know that I have to introduce you to my celebrity guest co-host straight from the Fuzion Mask cast. We have Ilah and Stacey. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you always for having us.
And how's the Carnival season going for you?
Listen, it's going at an accelerated rate.
I can't imagine. There's so many events coming up. And listen, if you have not seen what Fuzion Mass is offering in terms of costumes, and I guess by now it's too late for you to jump on that wagon.
Sold out.
Sold out.
Yes,
Sold out 3 months ago. Sold out.
And you introduced the costume very late, and that too. Whoosh.
Yes.
You have a costume?
I don't actually. We don't have costumes, but I guess we'll just put our band so that they know we're part of Fuzion.
Mm-hmm. But in addition to the road experience, Fuzion is also offering a number of great fete experiences as well. So you can jump on board that's for sure.
Yes, and I know that they missed one already because we had our sold out boat ride earlier this year on the Easter season, and that boat ride was epic. I think that actually opened up the carnival season, and then we're going drenched, and we're going straight into Bacchanal Blocko,
yes,
with Caesar's Army, and we know who Caesar's Army is. We know that they go around the Caribbean doing exceptionally fantastic fetes, and so we're always glad when those sorts of entities want to come on board and team up with us. It means that they're feeling Fuzion, they're feeling the vibe, and most importantly, they're feeling St. Lucian Carnival.
Yes.
So for everyone who definitely loved the water last year, we're bringing something a little bit different. It's going to be paint and a lot more water, but paint included.
Paint and water. I like that.
Paint and water this year. And we're going back to the promenade.
Yes.
Right? We're going back to the Bossage promenade. I know a lot of people missed that last year, so we're going back with that fantastic experience. And of course, we have our premium drinks. It's all inclusive. It is $200 EC dollars. Yes.
Yeah, we have a few tickets left. I mean, everybody's scrambling now because it's the 11th hour almost. Tickets can be purchased online at caesarsarmy.com or from any of our Fuzion team members.
We also have tickets available at the Wireless Doctors as well.
That's upstairs, KFC, Chicken Mall. So, or you can just always call the Fuzion hotline and everybody will be more than happy to accommodate.
The Fuzion hotline. Give us that hotline. What's the number to call?
The Fuzion number is powered by Digicel. It is 719 Fuse, F-U-Z-E.
Nice. That's easy. 719 Fuse.
Yes.
And we won't be Fuzion Mass if we did not include some surprise guests. So our lips are sealed. We're not going to tell you who our surprise guests are. We always have surprise guest artists. If you've known what we have done for the past 2 years, you know that we've had big names pass in. We had Voice last year. We had Natty and Thunder pass through. Of course, we had our very own Moto and all of those.
One or two this year.
Yeah, we know Moto is going to be there for sure.
Yes, he's going to be there for sure. He's going to be there for sure.
We have Patrick the Hype Man out of Trinidad.
Always fun.
The pace.
Yeah.
We have Rigo Suave, and he was on the road last year. He really killed it on the road last year, and he's from
God. For the season opening for Fuzion and Caesar's Army on the promenade.
We also have DJ Payu out of Martinique. We have DJ Blaze, and of course we have our very own Baba Roots and Hyper D. And anywhere that Baba Roots and Hyper D go, the party shell down, it turn over, it lit, it is infused.
Look at that! I like how you're just dropping the names in there. It's Saturday, by the way. Bacchanal Blocko, you do not want to miss it. That's Carnival Saturday. It's from 3 a.m.
Exactly, from 3 a.m.
3 a.m. to 10 a.m. But we party until lunch or something, maybe. Possibly.
Yes.
Good.
And let's talk a little bit about the Fuzion Road experience. So yes, you may have missed it this year, but there's always next year. I mean, you're probably making up your mind. I'll jump next year. Here's why you should jump a Fuzion Mass.
Well, the Fuzion Road experience has always been something to look forward to. I mean, I think in our first year, very good. Second year, we up the ante, and this year, of course, we continue to want to do it big. Of course, you have your cool down zone, you have your mobile truck, you have the food, you have the live band, the big band DYP, the biggest, baddest band in the land.
Yes.
I love to say that. And then you have a host of regional, international, and our local DJs. And we never want to downplay our local DJs, because our local DJs are on par with our international DJs. So there is something for everybody on the road. Our security, top notch. Of course, Ilah is going to touch about distribution, because we start when? We start on Friday.
Now you need to remember that little dance. Nice.
Friday.
Just this Friday already?
This Friday. We want to make sure that people get their costumes very, very, very early, because we all want to party. We all want to make sure that the carnival experience is, second to none. And we want people to have their costumes early enough so that they can party. Yes, Ilah, over to you.
There's not going to be any last minute rush where you're juggling between fets to come and collect your costume.
I like that.
We're going to start early, so you're not on no long line, you're not hustling, you're not rushing. Whether you coming in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, we started on Friday, nice and early, so you could get in. Keep tuned to all of our social media outlets. Follow us on Instagram, Fuzion Mass, Facebook, Twitter, and the announcements will come as to the day that you need to pick up. Everybody needs to walk with a valid form of ID and your receipts. If you have a balance, please, there will be 2 different queues. So we have a fast track queue for everybody who's paid and settled.
Nice.
Anybody with balances, we have a new queue for you. So we're keeping anybody in the hot sun, tie up in any line.
I agree.
Like that.
I like that.
Right, so we have our little concierge service will be around. Our ladies will be walking around, making sure that you're okay, keeping those palates quenched, There
will be different distribution, different sections on different days, so there's not any congestion. Like I mentioned, just keep tuned to our social media. If you missed it, you have a question at any point in time, just call our Fuzion hotline, message us on Instagram, WhatsApp us, and anybody will be more than happy to help.
That sounds like a stellar experience from start to finish. That's for sure. That's for sure. Now, Stacey and Ilah, if I were to ask, these are not necessarily a Fuzion question, but for you, starter packs for the road. If you were to give advice as to maybe a few items that you just can't afford to not have when you're about to hit the road, what would it be?
Your sunblock, ladies and
Agree.
SPF 100.
Please. We love to take the lovely melanin for granted, but you do need to.
It does burn,
And next day you're peeling. So make sure you have that. You always want to stay hydrated. And I know that the bands, they give out their alcohol and whatnot, but make sure you at least, they give you your little bottles, make sure one of it is filled with your water, that you're constantly being refreshed. So even during your little alcohol takes, that you have a break, right? That you can take your alcohol, and of course your baka, because your baka will make sure that you are not making a fool of yourself on the road, and they can keep you in check, right? So that is your starter pack, right?
I like that. Your sunscreen, your water, and your baka. That's what you need to ensure that you have a great experience. We like that. By the way, I did not give our sponsors love. Let me do that. Our friends at Flow, we saying thank you for being here with us. They're sponsoring our stage in addition to these event guys. We're getting ready for SOS. You had better be there on Saturday. It's taking place at the Bossy Joux Promenade. We're talking paint, we're talking powder, we're talking CO2, confetti, water, you name it. SOS SoCal Suffer, July 6th. In addition to that, we're sending love to our friends at Clickers, the lady superstore at the SNS Plaza. Everything that you need for Carnival, from hair to toe, no kidding.
Eyebrows too. Eyebrows,
lashes,
and sexy earrings.
And sexy earrings. That's true. Clickers, definitely the place for you. Slush, getting ready for Aura. It is a Candyland with Nala Blackman, the 11th of July. You don't want to miss out on that. So your cruise, your cooler, your candy, your outfits, and you should be set for Aura. In addition to that, we're sending love to our friends at Events St.Lucia. They're spearheading a number of our national events. We're sending you love. And they're doing quite a good job with it this year.
Yeah, there are quite a few activities around the place. National Carnival Queen Show happens on Friday.
That's right.
Where have you been so far?
Everywhere. Everywhere. I think one of the highlights for me so far has been Soufre Carnival, the community carnival.
That was
yeah, it was. It was something for sure. But this week is the week of activities and events. I mean, we're going from National Carnival Queen to
Wow. World of Wonder.
Look at that. In addition to that, we have the Soccer Man-Up competition also taking place this weekend. There's so many things, like from the Euphoria, from the, they're just going. We're just going to those events.
Team no sleep.
Exactly. No sleep after the carnival season. We also need to send love to KFC. Food for the Road is on at KFC.
Definitely. And they're also sponsoring our Bacchanal block. Also, we have Digicel, we have KFC, we have Bounty Rum, we have Cricks and Soldanza, brought to you by Lumna Distributors, and all of them sponsoring our Bacchanal block that we are super, super hyped about.
So you can get good food there as well.
Good food. Remember, it's all inclusive, Just pay your $200, premium drinks, food. I mean, let's get it wet. Let's get a little powder. Let's get everything in there. Let's get everything in there.
Let's start the Bacchanal.
Let's start the Bacchanal.
I expect you by the gate.
2 o'clock. She told me 2 o'clock before we started.
Exactly. See, Stacey was listening. Where were you, Lila? Of course, we need to also send love to our friends at CPJ. Thank you for being here with us. Y'all heard y'all like to do the dance.
What dance separator?
The link up dance. Hey, 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 link up, link up, hey, link up, link up. Vaval links, Vaval links, Vaval links. Again, hey, link up, link up, link up, link up. Hey, Vaval links, Vaval links, Vaval links, Vaval links. Keep it locked on here, The Wave, DBS TV. Hey there, and welcome back to Vaval Links on the Wave and DBS TV. We're sending you love, linking up with everybody who's anybody in Carnival. And my celebrity guest co-host today from Fuzion Mass, we are linking up with the man, Ilah man. Hey Ilah, how are you doing today?
Everything good, everything.
Nice. It's nice to have you here with us, and I think we have to say big congratulations to you making it into power. Yes, you getting ready for Saturday?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, how are you feeling about it?
Up and down, hectic all week. As you say, I was a little late there, do that, but it will happen.
Yeah, nice. I think that it's usually always interesting to see you on stage because speaking to Ilah man, every time I have an interview with Ilah man, it's one thing, he's calm and composed, but
when he gets on the stage, it's something that's a little different.
It's that stage.
Energy.
Exactly. Tell us a little bit about that shift. What happens in your mind when you hit that stage?
I never really planned that. I just know, well, it's time for performance. I have to perform.
You just make it happen. I like that. Let's talk a little bit about your season. One of your big releases this year is Fedland.
Yeah.
Fedland. Tell us a little bit about the song.
Yeah, well, the song, the rhythm actually come from Cash Major. That's Boom Drop Studio in London.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the rhythm and the idea came and we just put it down.
And you just made it happen.
Sean and LeBron write the song and it just happened. We voiced it by Ransom in Ancillary. That was it.
And you just made it happen.
Yeah.
Going into prelims with this one, you know for a fact that it was going to be one that got you to the.
Of course, I was confident.
Yeah, you're confident in that. Nice. And in preparation for the stage, what are some of the steps that you're taking? What are some of the things that you're doing to ensure that you're ready for Saturday?
Actually, a lot of the steps is actually setting up for the props financially. That's one of the greatest steps.
So we can look forward to a massive presentation.
Of course. Making sure everything's set up, the props, everything intact. And just, my vibe, my state of mind, stay focused and just
nice.
Do what I have to do.
Now, Stacey, I'm putting you on a spot a little bit. I know that you're a performance guru. When it comes to, seeing artists on the stage, is there anything in particular that you usually look forward to or you look out for?
I actually like to see the presentation, how it is that they're going to bring out the message in the song. That is always very important, and how like they're going to make the entire thing cohesive. Because sometimes, well, one of my pet peeves is like they do this whole drama piece before, and then they come out and they do the song. I actually like when everything is flowing, so that the whatever the presentation is, it's flowing in between. The drama and everything is part of the performance. And I also like when, okay, you hear the song one way on the radio, but when they come to perform it, that they can actually do nice variations of it. They slow it down, they speed it up, they add a new verse to get the crowd exciting. And I think that is what performance for me is really about, and that's what takes it to the next level when you're talking about competition.
Ah, nice. I could feel that. Speaking of new verses, can we expect a new one for that song? Yeah, you're coming
that's
through
that.
that.
On the night. Usually have to come with a new verse.
A new verse, so
Because you have to drop a little power.
a little pick up.
It's not bound to be that. Most of the times, people react on that, like to say that for artists. But you could throw a new verse
To show your
in the
skills.
theme of the song and to build up your vibe too, you know?
I see.
Nice.
I realized that this year, in terms of your look, you're taking it nice and easy. Last year, I know I came through here with red and orange hair.
Actually, I have to blend up. I just had to do it yet.
I see.
We're too early.
I see. All right. Well, we'll definitely be looking out for that. Looking forward to that. In terms of the night, is there anything that you're still nervous about, or you said?
No, nothing nervous about it.
Yeah.
Nothing to be nervous about.
He's so calm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Until he hits that stage.
Nothing really to be nervous about. It's just sometimes you just be have a little anxiety or
A little tense because you want things to go.
Yeah, you want things to go as planned.
Right.
In terms of your props and what you plan for the night, and
Nice.
I don't know, everything will be good.
We can't wait to see you hit that stage. We're getting ready.
So who do you think is your biggest competitor for the night?
Well, to me the thing open,
I like that.
Or is it that you're so confident you're gonna walk away with the crown?
Yeah, well, I go in confident. I always confident.
I like that.
But to say, like, if you check this year, the whole thing open, it all comes to the performance and the night.
Right.
True.
Okay.
True.
No problem.
So you're just waiting to. Do you usually look at other people's performances to see what they're doing? Like when you're
Actually,
backstage?
No, actually, I don't even like to watch mine.
You don't like to watch?
Yeah, I don't really.
I like that.
But
So-
most time you backstage, you more at the back, you not see you maybe right here.
But you're not really paying attention to that. Nice. We're going to see Ilah hit that flow stage to perform Fetland for you. But before we do that, Stacey, Lila, I know that there is something else that we were missing when it comes to Fusion Mass. There's still a few things that we could dabble in, we could go through,
Yeah, man, definitely. We wanted to let the people who unfortunately missed registration, who are not going to experience Fusion on the road, and our other boat ride, which is Soca Raft Up, completely sold out. We have one more opportunity for you to get that in, and that is Fizzle on Carnival Wednesday. Tickets are going to be discounted for Fusion Mass Revelers, which you can get for $40 at distribution. Or if you are non-Fusion Reveler, you can purchase them from our team members at $60 or from the Squeeze Cash App at any time.
Nice. I suspect you'll have to sell that sold out strategy, going to Fusion Consulting. And I want shares for coming up with that.
That's a problem.
We're about to head over to the performance stage to see Ilah drop this one, Fetland. But you'll have to link up with us. Y'all ready to link up?
Hey, we learned the dance.
Hey. Let's go. Link up. Hey. Link up. Hey. Link up. Hey. Link up. Vaval links. Stay with us. The Wave DBS TV. We set a new love. Welcome back to the Wave at DBS TV. Vaval links. Hey. We're about to head to Flo's performance stage to see Ilah drop that one for us. Fetland. Ilah, you ready for us?
Yeah, man.
All right, nice. Let's make it happen.
The party no good again. The party no good. The party no good again. The party no good. The party no good again. The party no good again. The party no good again. The party no good. Look, the party get bad.
gets you ready for Ilah Man's performance. You definitely need to look out for him on Saturday. And of course, Ilah, we're wishing you all the best for competition as well. Yes, we know that you're going to come out and
I on that
give your
for trial, of
fullest.
course.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Nice, of course, Stacey. Lila, I have to say thank you to you as well for being here with me. It was lovely, some fun. And remind us very quickly, remind our viewers to ensure, and our listeners, of course, that they have to make it to Bacchanal Bloco.
That is correct. Saturday morning, 3 a.m. Tickets are still available. Contact the Fuzion hotline or head to caesarsarmy.com. It is drinks inclusive, vibes inclusive, paint powder, water inclusive.
Nice. And thank you for joining us once again. Vaval links the wave, DBS TV. We're sending you love. We're thanking our sponsors for being a part of it as well. And we are about to go. Hey, link up. I like to link up with us. Vaval links. Hey, link up. Hey, Vaval links. Hey, link up. Hey, Vaval links.
Go down for the